You said you didn't
Okay.
get serious until after high school?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was around that 2018 year we just talked about?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's about to give up the goods. He's about to say what Young Thug's attorney and what Young Thug, he's about to say what Young Thug and his attorney don't want him to say. And you know what that is? That YSL is a gang. This is not good. I'm back now after being so rudely interrupted.
Rock crew.
I heard of it growing up. I didn't know if it was a gang or what it was, but yeah, I know what it is.